the challenger, Nastyukhin.
It is always fireworks when Nastyukhin is in the circle. The juggernaut who destroyed Eddie Alvarez finally gets his shot at gold after a long and hard road. Nastyukhin stomps his way to the circle. One of the most exciting fighters in one history. A human highlight reel.
And that road, Michael Cervello, has been paved with some of the most incredible knockouts in one championship history. He's got serious hands. He can throw power from all strikes, especially in that first round. Ladies and gentlemen, do not blink in this first round. These two are legit one-hitter quitters. They go serious, full-tilt boogie the minute that bell sounds. Nastyukhin has taken the long, hard road to this world title shot. And he says that this is his moment that he's been dreaming of his entire life. Not only is he an explosive knockout artist, but this guy is ultra tough. Me and Rich Franklin have been talking just how tough this guy is. He broke his leg against Kotetsu Boku and demanded to continue competing on. He did not want to go. Look at this. Fastest knockout in one history, 6 seconds.
It wasn't just the actual fact that he broke his leg. It was that after he broke his leg, he tried standing on it and convincing the ref, like, no, I'm okay.
Nastyukhin says he will destroy Christian Lee. A lot of people underestimate the 22-year-old world champion, but folks, do so at your own peril.
It is much easier to win the belt than it is to remain the champion. And once you're at the top, it's up to you whether you want to keep that same drive and that same motivation. And so for me, that motivation has never left. I'm still hungrier than ever, and I still consider myself the hungry young contender that I always was. Every time I step into the cage, my hard work is what allows my performances to be so spectacular. And that's what allows me to go in there and finish world-class opponents. Becoming a world champion was a very early goal of mine. But now it's much greater than that. My goal is to not only compete and be the best martial artist I can be, but to be the greatest champion in one championship history.
He is one championship's golden boy. Made his debut as a 17-year-old and has risen to the top. The younger brother of world champion Angela Lee. The older brother of the prodigy Victoria Lee. Christian Lee, as I said earlier, is continually underestimated, but every time he proves the critics wrong, he says he'll do it again tonight against Nastyukhin.
Representing Singapore and the United States of America, the one lightweight world champion, Christian the Warrior.It.
It's an extraordinary record on this 22-year-old world champion. 14-3, 13 finishes, 93% finishing rate for the Warrior, Christian Lee. The way this man solves riddles that seem unsolvable, the way he unravels opponents, the way he has evolved over the years is just phenomenal.
He is the most innovative submission artist I have ever seen. That road that you talk about, Michael, his road to the championship was right there. Him getting a TKO victory over Shinya Aoki, the critics counted him out then. And then to jump in to the lightweight world Grand Prix and to take on the most dangerous athlete inside one championship, Dagi Hussein Arslan Aliyev, and then to take him out, the legend of Christian Lee continues to grow. Yes, he is a member of the first family of one championship. There's Ken Lee, the grand master that has cultivated and designed his career and basically engineered Christian Lee to become the perfect martial artist. Christian Lee is developing a legacy all for himself, and this is just another step in his journey to becoming a perfect mixed martial artist.
Ace Rich Franklin, how does the 22-year-old world champion defeat the juggernaut Nastyukhin?
Christian Lee's going to do what Christian Lee does. He's going to mix things up in there. He's as explosive on his feet as Nastyukhin is. So on the feet, this could be anybody's game. But one of the things that Christian does really well is he transitions. We talked about this before. He transitions seamlessly from one art to the next. He'll mix from his stand-up to his takedowns. And I think that the path of least resistance here is for him to keep Nastyukhin guessing as much as possible.
Christian Lee ready to defend his world title. It is a lightweight contest set for 5 championship rounds as Christian Lee finally takes on Timofey Nastyukhin. Christian Lee comes in the taller by 3 centimeters, the younger by 9 years. Here's Tom Lau.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. 5 rounds of 5 minutes for the one lightweight world championship. Our 3 judges scoring this bout at circle side are Christopher Vicente of the Philippines, Brad Robinson of the USA, and Thomas Genberg of Sweden. This match is presented to you by JBL. Dare to listen. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, he is the number 3 lightweight contender and a Fila Pancration world champion, standing at 177 centimeters tall, holding a mixed martial arts record of 14 wins and 4 losses. Training out of Russia, representing Russia. Introducing Timofey Nastyukhin. And introducing his opponent out of the red corner. He stands at 180 centimeters tall, holding a mixed martial arts record of 14 wins and 3 losses. Training out of United MMA and Evolve MMA, representing Singapore and the United States of America. Please welcome the reigning and defending one lightweight world champion, Christian the Warrior Lee. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Mr. Mohammed Sulaiman.
All right, gentlemen, come to the center, please. Right, you're the champion, you're the challenger, right? Let's keep this clean, keep it active. Obey my instruction at all time. Touch glove, back to your corner.
Look at the stare down from Timofey Nastyukhin. He could beat a statue in a staring contest. Inside this Singapore indoor stadium, we are ready for world title action on 1 on TNT 2. Christian Lee, the defending champion. Timofey Nastyukhin, the number 3 ranked and the top contender, the challenger tonight. Both men who are always hell-bent on finishing opponents. They do not want it to go to the judges. Indeed, Christian's only ever gone to decision once. Nastyukhin has only ever gone decision 3 times.
Now, Michael, you asked Rich, where is Christian Lee going to have the advantage? And Rich said, mix it up. I think Christian Lee's going to have the advantage if this thing hits the ground. Christian's got great submission skills, and he's an innovative submission artist. He needs to take Timofey out of his comfort zone, try to put him on his back, and work that submission game.
Very fluid is Christian Lee. Nastyukhin looking big and thick and strong tonight, as always. High kick there from Christian. The way he took apart Shinya Aoki, the way he dismantled Dagi, just continues to defy his critics, Christian Lee, time and time again. Looping punches, Christian caught him. He caught Nastyukhin. Here come the right hands from Christian Lee. Nastyukhin in a whole lot of bother. Christian right hands from Matt Avery. Christian Lee's done
expected that.
He caught him with that short punch. He didn't even need to take it to the ground. He caught him with a short shot and then just crumbled him and then started hitting him over and over again. Those finishing instincts are unreal from Christian Lee.
Rich, he destroyed Nastyukhin. Nobody destroys Nastyukhin. As Christian Lee just did that.
Nastyukhin got caught coming in, but Christian was doing a good job. I was a little concerned he was getting backed against the cage there. But if you watch Christian's footwork through the beginning of that whole first round, he was moving around to the outside, coming down with the shot, coming back up top with the strikes, and he was keeping Nastyukhin guessing. Nastyukhin could not get a beat on him because that's what Christian does. He mixes things up really well. That would have been what actually set up the takedown to get him on the ground like Mitch was talking about. We just never got to get that. We never got there.
Last time, he annihilated Yuri Lapicus. Tonight, he annihilates Timofey Nastyukhin. Look at that left hook. Beautifully planted. It was the beginning of the end.
Wow, Christian Lee said that Nastyukhin's biggest weakness was his biggest strength, and that's his overcommitting to shots. Look at this, boom, shots landed over and over again. Timofey was trying to get up, but those shots were hurting him.
That was definitely a good stoppage by Muhammad Sulaiman there because watch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep counting them. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Good thing I have a math degree because anybody that's questioning whether or not that was a good stoppage, count for yourself.
Right hand, power hand, raining into the side of the head and the jaw of the hapless Timofey Nastyukhin. And Christian Lee once again shows why he is really the man. Here's Dom Lau.
This match was presented to you by JBL. And to present the belt for this match, we have the chairman and CEO of One Championship, Mr. Chatri Sityodtong. And now, ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Mr. Mohammed Sulaiman, has called a stop to this contest after 1 minute and 13 seconds in the first round. For your winner, by way of technical knockout, and still one lightweight world champion, Christian Lee.
Do not underestimate him. Aoki made that mistake. Lapicus made that mistake. Tagi made that mistake, and now Nastyukhin has made it too. Christian Lee, without raising a drop of sweat, does the unthinkable. What was it? 14 punches unanswered that he rained down on Timofey Nastyukhin until the referee said no more. The reign of gold continues for the 22-year-old lightweight champion of the world, Christian Lee. What a moment for him. His sister Angela in Hawaii at the moment, no doubt in tears, and his younger sister Victoria the prodigy. His father Ken Lee is always in his corner tonight, the mastermind. And the world title belt goes back to Hawaii over the shoulder of Christian Lee. Mitch, I will never underestimate him again. He is phenomenal. Rich, he's just a remarkable young man.
It's not just his athleticism, it's the way that they put game plans together. When you watch this, we'll see the replay again, but when you watch this lead hook hit, Christian was already setting up for the shot after the hook because he was constantly mixing things up.
Okay, let's go now to the Dragon, Mitch Chilson.
I am with the Warrior, Christian Lee. Christian, you said that Timofey's biggest weakness was his biggest strength and his overcommittance to these shots. You timed that left hook perfectly. Did everything go as planned?
Absolutely, Mitch. I couldn't have asked for a better story, really. I trained 10 very hard weeks leading up to this match, and this was the most important fight of my life. Very soon, I'm going to become a father, so this fight was dedicated to my baby girl Leah on the way and my wife Katie back at home. It's very hard to go away and leave them, but later this month we'll be having our first baby, so this fight was for them. Yeah, but what I said earlier to you about the game plan You know, Timofey, he's a dangerous opponent. He likes to go in there, and he goes for the knockout. And so our game plan was just to capitalize on that. And, you know, the speed and accuracy beats power, so that's what happened tonight.
Well, your ability to call your shot is absolutely second to none. Let's take a look at the replay, and I want you to walk me through this because Rich Franklin said it looked like after you hit the shot, you were looking to take a takedown attempt right there, but your finishing instincts kicked in and you jumped all over him.
Absolutely. You know, this is something that my dad and my brother and I were drilling over and over just now in the back room. We're planning on ducking those punches, countering, and going in for the takedown. Thankfully, the punch landed clean, and I was able to secure the finish right there.
Well, Timofey said the match was cut short and that he was okay. Do you think the stoppage was legit?
Well, you know, I can't really say because if I was in his shoes, I'd probably be feeling the same. I'm sure that he felt he could have continued, but the way I heard him right there, I was about to take his back and look for a submission. So, you know, I feel confident that I would have won the fight either way, but you know, a fight's a fight. I'm not the one reffing it, so I just do my job and I fight.
Well, I'm sure Katie and Leah and the entire Lee family are extremely proud of you. Ladies and gentlemen, your champion, Christian the Warrior Lee.
Thank you guys. Thank you all to my friends and family watching on TNT back at home.
I promise I will never underestimate Christian Lee again. Mitch, once more, Christian Lee defying the critics and absolutely destroying Nastyukhin.
Man, Christian Lee has taken out the top 4 contenders in the lightweight division. So impressive.
Really, he has just handled everyone without raising a sweat, Rich.
Absolutely. We talk about Christian's athleticism, his martial arts skills, but this match really boils down to the game plan, the way they study their opponents and they put things together.
I cannot believe Christian Lee handled Nastyukhin that well. Folks, plenty more. One championship action coming your way over the next few weeks. Next week, of course, we've got John Lineker, Troy Worthen, Wayne...